Okay, I'm going to get started. So, today is the last of the month. So, happy April, guys. May is right around the corner now. And I was talking to one of our team members the other day. And she, I reached out to all of my personally sponsored this month. And I was just, I just wanted to make sure how we were all doing in life, in business, in whatever, just kind of checking in. And the one thing that she said to me that really resonated with me was, we were talking about how her business wasn't as successful this month. And, she had said to me, I feel like I'm too far gone now. Like, I feel like this month just got the best of me, and now I haven't done anything all month. And so how am I, it's almost pointless for me to get started again. It's like getting started all over again because, I fell off. And that's where my title of this was, I've fallen and I can't get up. Because, guys, I went through this back in October. So I'm going to share a little story with you. I signed up on September 13th, okay? By the end of my launch party, I was almost to yellow. And now that doesn't happen as quickly for everybody. Some people, they hit yellow within their launch party. We know that all of this is different depending on, the journey. And so by the end of September, going into October, I had hit yellow, okay? Now, during my launch party, I had two girls, while I was in my launch party, two girls sign up with me. Jen and Kelly, my first two girls to sign up with me, signed up during my launch party, okay? So I was off to an amazing start. I was so excited. Like I said, I had almost been yellow by the end of my party. I had two girls under me already. So I was already more than halfway to fast start within my first 10 days. And so because of that quick success, this was the first reason why I fell off. Because of my really quick success, I thought that it was all going to come super easily. I thought that, I saw it happen so quickly. I saw I had my launch party and I had already almost hit yellow. I saw that during my launch party, I had two girls sign up under me. So to me, I was like, wow, this stuff really just happens on its own. And guys, I'm going to tell you that it doesn't, okay? So that's the first thing. So by October, I had hit yellow and I had two girls on my team, okay? Now, October comes, and, I had booked parties from my launch party like they tell you to. I was gunning. I wanted to hit pink. And so, I was still learning the share, don't sell kind of aspect, so I was probably a little spammy, especially when messaging potential hostesses and that kind of thing. But I ended up getting a few parties out of it, and something in October absolutely rocked my world, changed who I am now. Changed who I am, okay? I'm going to give you the abridged version, but basically a group of women that I was beyond close with, and I'm talking large group of women, not just, a small group of friends, group of about 200 people. Something had transpired, and it became that I was a scapegoat for something. And I know it's hard to understand when I'm not telling the whole story, but I would rather save the details because it's a really long and emotional story, and I'll get really upset about it. And so I started being cyberbullied, and I started being cyber stalked. I started being physically stalked. I started getting harassed, mainly over the phone, but partially in person. But I was being, like I said, cyberbullied, cyberstalked. My accounts were getting hacked into. I mean, it was next level, okay? Now, for someone that just started, sorry, I'm stuck in my blanket. For someone who just started a business that revolves around being online, this was I was like, what do I do, okay? So it got to the point so badly that I needed to deactivate Facebook for a time. I was afraid to be on my phone because of the things that were being said to me and the threats that were being made against me. And so I dropped off. I stopped selling. in October, I had, I think, 3 parties from my launch party that I booked. I didn't follow through with those. I didn't have them. I deactivated my Facebook in October. Kelly and Jen were still rocking it, but I didn't make one sale in October. I didn't make one sale in October. This was right after I had gotten 2 personally, sorry, I don't know what just happened there. That's right after I got 2 personally sponsored girls and hit yellow, okay? I fell off. I had been posting for weeks about how amazing Unique was, and I deactivated my Facebook, okay? So as things started to die down, before I deactivated my Facebook, I reached out to my sponsor, Chelsea. And I told her, I can't really tell you much of the details right now, but I need to go. I can't do this right now. I feel so bad. I'm like, but I can't do it right now. And so I left. And when I came back, you know, when everything died down and I decided to come back to Facebook, I didn't know if I wanted to come back to Unique. Because I had really educated myself on the way that this all works and on branding and on, you know, people need to know you own a business kind of thing. And to me, I was like, well, now I had just started my business. So people were at that stage where they were still like, well, is she going to stick with it? Because that's something too, guys, is that you need to make sure that you're consistent with your excitement of your business and that you have a business. Some people might not know that you even have one. And so I was like, what do I do? Because now I had been going strong for a few weeks and now I fell off and I felt like people were going to think, oh, well, you know, that's just another one of those direct sales things where people join and then after a few weeks they hop off. And so I was a little lost. I didn't know what the best bet was. Was the best bet for me, sorry, my battery thing just went off. Was the best bet for me to just go back about my life, pretend I didn't do Unique? If Kelly and Jen wanted to stick with it, they'd be bumped up to Chelsea. I mean, you know, I spent the $99 for my kit and I got the makeup. I mean, if I decided that I didn't want to do it, I didn't have to do it. And that was almost my choice, you guys. I almost made that choice. But I remember talking to Kelly and I remember talking to Chelsea. And I did, you know, I specifically when I talked to Chelsea, I was like, Chelsea, I have left this unattended for so long now. It had been weeks, okay? And we know in a business, weeks are like, people hit promotions in weeks, okay? And I was new. And a lot of times when you're new, your promotions come quickly because your excitement and your audience, it's still all new to them. So I reached out to her and basically was saying that I don't know what to do. What is my best bet? I feel like I'm just too far off. I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to get started again. Because then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, let's say I get started again. Well, do I randomly just start posting about Unique again? Do I explain to people, hey, this is kind of what's been going on in my life. Please excuse my absence, but this is what happened. And you know what, guys? That is what I did. After talking to Chelsea, I told her, I'm like, should I be transparent with my audience? And should I be open about what happened to the best of my ability? And her answer was yes. It is always better to be transparent with people, okay? And so I did. I remember I made this status, and it's going to make me emotional. I made this status, basically explaining what had been going on with me, okay? And I was afraid that people were going to think it was just an excuse. Because, guys, I don't want to say it was an excuse because it was a totally legitimate reason as to why I had hopped off, okay? But I'm going to do a whole training on this, why we should make our excuses our why. As opposed to making things our excuses, we should make it our why. But I was afraid that people were going to say, she's just using this as an excuse as to why she wasn't here, okay? And so I was super transparent. I was very open with my audience. And do you know the response that I got from that? Who's my one viewer? Sorry. I was like on a roll, but whoever my one viewer is, comment for me so that I know I'm not alone. I've just been talking to myself for 11 minutes. Oh, and my viewer is gone. So, back to that status. Guys, it changed my business. Being transparent and being open with my audience changed my business, okay? So basically I got on and I explained, I'm through a post. I explained what had been going on the past few weeks at that point, why I had been gone, but that I wanted to make my life and this opportunity work. And it changed my business. Guys, that was the month I hit pink, okay? So I joined September and I hit yellow. October, I fell off the whole month. And now October, like, we had Black Friday in October. No, that's November. Wait, let me backtrack. So October, I didn't do anything. November, I didn't do anything either. I am telling you, when I say I fell off, I fell off. And November, guys, we have Black Friday. Like, people, that's the month that Lauren Brooks hit black. That's the month. November is like the sacred holy month in Unique, okay? And we still had liquids at the time. At least in October, we still had liquids because I had gotten myself liquid in around that time. And in November, I did not do one thing for Black Friday. And so this is what then prompted me. I was coming up on Christmas, and that's when I was talking to Chelsea, like, I have fallen off, and now what do I do? And so I did this post, and guys, it changed my business. I went from yellow in September, nothing in October, nothing in November, to hitting pink in December. And it's because I just got started again. I was so concerned. I'm like getting fired up right now, so I'm sorry if I seem angry. It's totally just passion. I was so concerned with doing everything perfectly and following all the trainings I saw and seeing that you had to do but to hit this status and this status, that I was like, crap. Now I have fallen off, and like I put in my stupid title, I've fallen and I can't get up. Like, that is the way I felt. And the reality of it was, I just had to get started again. Like, my main concern was, well, I haven't been doing this, and I haven't been doing this, and I haven't been doing this, so this can't happen. No, guys, that's not. You can make this whatever the heck you want to make it. So my advice is, if you feel like you have now fallen, if you took a few weeks off for whatever reasons, whether they're legitimate, not legitimate, whatever the reasons are, if you took a few weeks, a few days, months off even, whatever, the best thing you can do is just get started again. Just start posting about it again, okay? You can have yourself a relaunch. If it's been that long, if you joined in November or December and you've been kind of slacking, have a relaunch, guys. We have all new products that people back then, especially if you joined within the past few months. I'm going to move because my sister-in-law is going to be coming home with her kids. But if you joined within the past few months, that means that your customers have never gotten to try the liquid foundations, okay? None of our customers up until last month had gotten to try the tanning products, okay? So this can be your opportunity. I'm trying to be quiet because my niece is sleeping. This can be your opportunity to just get going again. So that is my advice. If you feel like you've fallen off and that might be the reason why you've kind of stopped working this, reach out to me. Reach out on this page. And let's just get you started again, okay? Because that's all you've got to do is just get back on it. Like when you're a little kid and you fall off your bike, do you just sit there and you lay there the rest of your life? No, you get back on your bike and you try again. So it's the same exact idea with this, guys. I'm going to go, but I hope that this is helpful. I hope that it helps, it's applicable to all of us. Because whether we've fallen off for a day, a week, a month, we can always get back up again. That's the beauty of being in this business. So I'm going to go, but I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday. It is the last day of the month. Friday is payday for a lot of people, so they have money to spend this weekend. Get those last minute sales. That's never ever too late to get what you want out of this.